dropped. Won by Danvers, rimmed around the boards. Up to Dunham. Dunham off the boards. Looking for a man. He has Medeiros. Medeiros stick handling, shoots. And blocker to side. Medeiros gets his own shot rebound, thrown to the middle. Still on the sideboard to Danvers. Rimmed around. Looking for options. Good hit along the sideboards there from Danvers. Cross ice. Langless will go back and retrieve. Langless throws it around. Danvers on a good shot. Opportunity, Cole Medeiros tipped in front, and a good save by Peabody. Good hit along the sideboard from Danvers. Owen Swan behind the net. Thrown in front. Pass intercepted. Langless has possession at center.
Yeah, I'm going to come in now, just dealing with some technical difficulties. And we're glad everyone can hear us on the broadcast. I apologize for any issues. I will take over play-by-play now, Parker. Thank you for doing that. I apologize, everyone. Sometimes things go wrong in the beginning. We're glad you can see the game now, as we'll take you right back into the action here as Danvers moves into the zone. They throw it in front, and Don Papalardo will squeeze that puck to the chest. Parker, thank you so much for checking on that for us. I don't have any connection, so it's hard for me to see that, and thank you so much for checking on that. It's been a long week here. It's going to be a long rest of the week here at DCAT. We're glad we can take you into this game here.
And shout out to my dad for helping us with the sound. He says we're all ready to go. So
Good. Took about 10 minutes, but we're here and ready to go. So glad we're ready as Owen Swanton travels in for the puck here. Gets tripped up. No call. They're going to call it a clean hit. Now wrapped around the boards. Good pad save by Papalardo, but Danvers keeps it in the zone. Ludi makes a pass. Shot. That one sails over the crossbar and into the netting, but just off the top of the backboards. Peabody plays behind their own net, but Danvers still keeping it in. Godfrey tries to squeeze. This one's going to be offsides. Godfrey doesn't agree. Might have been the right call, though. We thank you for joining us here at DCAT. Parker, Danvers in a bit of a tricky spot. Right now, they do sit in the power rankings so that no matter what their record is, based on their tough schedule, that they would make the playoffs. However, if they lose too many of these last couple games, they would fall below 500 and maybe out of the power rankings. And if you're below 500 and underneath those power rankings, you don't get a play-in game, so it's very important that they win.
even though Danvers might get the benefit with not the best record, they still have to control their own destiny in a way and make sure we get that play game at least.
Yeah, and the rest of the schedule does get a little easier in terms of, on paper, the teams they're playing versus some of the teams they've played already. But you got to take every game seriously. They have a rematch against Masconomet, who they lost to earlier this year. Yeah, we got Marblehead February 10th for senior night, Masco on the 13th, and then they're away against Triton Regional on the 16th, and then we go into playoffs. Yeah, and we hope Danvers, every year I've been here, they've made the playoffs, as now Peabody swings their way into the zone. Danvers trying to chase this puck into the corner and get it away from Evan Morey. Evan Morey getting ready for this puck as it comes in front, hits off the back of the post, and Danvers will try to break out of their own zone. Puck sitting at center ice. Peabody will dump this one all the way across, and Danvers will have to go and chase. Danvers trying to get out of their own zone, and they do. They have an opportunity to take advantage of a 3-on-2 if they do this nicely. Instead, they're going to dump and chase, as we're already at 9:38 remaining in this first period. Peabody's number 3, Cameron Hannafin with the puck. Peabody trying to break into the zone as Danvers and Hockney will go and chase the puck behind Evan Morey. Hockney needs help. He gets support. Danvers still in their own zone. Now they'll break into neutral ice. What a move from Dunham. Here comes Cooper Dunham coming into the zone. Tries to make a move. Goes in front. Shot. Saved. Cooper Dunham coming in today's game tied for first place in goals with 16, Owen. Really been the mainstay of the Danvers offense this season. He's been great. Tied for first in this Northeastern Conference. One of the best players in high school hockey in the Northeastern Conference, and in general, if we're being honest, having a great season, trying to will his team into the playoffs in his senior season. 8:48 remaining in the first period. Cooper Dunham keeps the puck in the zone, makes a nice pass to Fish. Fish using the skate blades to pivot around a couple men. Makes a man fall. Behind the net, throws it in front, but no one's there. Godfrey goes in chase. Shout out to Drew Gottfried's parents. I saw him at dinner. Puck behind the net now. Peabody chasing the puck. And they'll throw it, and they'll have time to reset now. Peabody throws this one out, but it's intercepted by Danvers, who dumps it right back in. And it goes off the ref's leg. Swanton plays it off the crossbar. Swanton looks over his shoulder, and now we have to go chase this puck as the referee gets out of the way. Swanton throws it behind the net. It's in! Danvers scores! 1-0 Falcons.
Anthony Sheehan there with a goal off the rebound. Way to put that puck back. Danvers up early on 1-0.
Yeah, the coach's son there, Sheehan, the freshman, getting a goal on the season. I think that might be his first on the season.
I think he has second, but...
Second? My apologies. First at home, I believe, that we've seen. I know he had an assist early this year at home, but that's a good goal from Sheehan there. We know his dad will be proud of him. 1-0 Falcons.
1-0 Falcons. I like the pressure Danvers putting on in that last shift. We saw Dunham, Gottfried all chipping in on there. Fast, aggressive hockey is the key for Danvers.
Yeah, last game when they beat Peabody here at home, they won 5-2. Quite frankly, the Peabody goalie, Don Pavalardo, had a great game, keeping them in it for most of it. So Danvers just going to have to keep pressuring, as they did, to get their first goal. Peabody throws it up to neutral ice, now trying to break into the zone. This one's off the stick, and that one flies way up into the netting. And if you've noticed, we've got a JV 8th grade goalie here backing up Evan Morey. A lot of injuries going on. We wish Cody Standring, we hope he gets better from his injury. As we know not sure what his name is, I apologize, but we know that 8th grader, he's sweating now over there on the bench.
It's not every day you see an 8th grader on varsity, so I'd be quite nervous as well if I had to do this, so.
Absolutely. Got a face-off in front of Morey now, who's the starting goalie, coming over from Bishop Fenwick for his senior season. Puck's behind the net. Peabody throws it in front, and Peabody goes and retrieves it in the corner. That's number 3, Cameron Hannafin with the puck. Hannafin needs help. Throws it to his teammate, and Danvers is unable to get the puck out. Godfrey pokes at it, but it's not out yet. Thrown.
Lucas has still been Owen Swan on the assist machine goal. Another big part of the offense has been Owen Swan as well.
He's been great. I believe against Peabody he had a nice breakaway goal as well. He's had a lot of good assists this season, especially to his line mate Cooper Dunham. 6:58 remaining in this first period. It's been a fast-moving period. Thank you, Parker. I got flustered from the audio issues. Now we can update the scoreboard. Appreciate that. 1-0 Danvers, if you didn't know. We want to say thank you as well to Robbie for filming this game tonight. Shot. Papalardo squeezes the legs. Danvers retrieves the puck after a chance in front. Fish turns the puck over, but he gets support from his team. Dunham needs some help flying up the side boards. Throws it to the point. Godfrey throws it. Fish chasing now. Fish sweeps at it. Medeiros needs help. Throws it to the top of the key. Langlis over to Gottfried. Looking like a power play here, but finally Peabody able to win the puck. Here comes Peabody number 2, Artie O'Leary. Artie O'Leary shoots. Saved.
Good. I really like the puck movement on that last shift. Top of the key to the middle. Trying to find the best lane. Obviously nothing really came of that, no big shot, but puck movement and moving the goal in high school is very key.
Absolutely. That's kind of what came of their first goal. Jordan Sheehan moving in front of the net, able to kind of tip home a far post shot. Danvers leading 1-0 as Gottfried retrieves this faceoff that's won by the Blue Falcons. This one's going to hit almost the coach, Mr. Sheehan there. So we enter under 6 minutes in this first period. Danvers looking pretty good so far, Parker.
I'm really liking the pressure they're putting on. You know, they're getting good passes off, which that has been quite a problem in the early stages of the season. And good pressure, the two keys, passing and pressure, that Danvers has used to maintain their pretty good record, even though they had a tough schedule.
Yeah, definitely a tough schedule. Now they got a chance to really win some games and boost themselves in the playoffs. What a pass from Swanton in front. I believe that is Gavin Cooper with the goal. That all came from a Swanton pass.
What a pass there from Owen Swan, setting up Gavin Cooper. The senior Gavin Cooper getting a good, nice goal there. Danvers up 2, Owen.
Yeah, and the coach for Peabody here telling his team he doesn't see any communication from them. He wants to see more talking, and that's probably what's leading to this really dominant start for the Falcons, as Swanton was still on the ice after that really nice assist. He found Gavin Cooper right in front. Danvers being pressured. Gottfried will swing behind Morey. He's good at this. He loves doing it. Gottfried breaks out now. Lots of space in front of him. He'll throw it up the sideboards to Swanton, who just had the assist. Swanton throws it back to Cooper. Cooper back to Swanton.
Swanton now has assists on both the goals. And we're only been doing this for about 6 minutes, Owen. What a start for Owen Swanton.
I think I've been only doing it for about 5. Thankfully, I was worried the audio was not going to work. And knock on wood, the camera's not cutting out. It's probably going to cut out now.
We had an issue with that. Big technological issues to start this, but we are live here.
We are live, ready to go here. We thank you to anyone tuning in to this game right now on YouTube. And that one will go for icing. Well, Parker, I am excited for this rest of this game. Excited for the rest of the home games. Hopefully Danvers can win out with the rest of their schedule. They are going to be the favorites probably in the rest of their games going forward. And I think if they win out, we really, really hope they have a home game, Parker. That's what we hope for.
Yeah, what do they have to be, top 16 to get a playoff spot?
Yes, and a bit between periods before we, mute for a little bit and grab waters, we will check the power rankings for you guys for Division III and let you guys know where Danvers stands. Now Langlis goes back to retrieve this puck. Jacob Langlis.
As you mentioned, being excited, next time we'll be live, it'll be for senior night. Always a great night.
Yeah, we hope you tune in for that one. Whoa, Medeiros almost kicks it into his own net.
Making sure Morey's wide awake there.
Yeah, you should want to get him ready there. Just so he gets a nice shot on net there. Morey, quick to it.
Just keep him ready.
Always got to be ready in there. Right now, he hasn't had to do too much, and we've talked about him all season. Morey's been great, especially had a couple big clutch moments. I think back to that Beverly game where he saved it in overtime to draw a tie against a good Beverly team. Now Danvers breaking out of the zone. Fish coming in. What a move from Fish! Fish coming in! He gets hooked. It's got to be a penalty shot, right?
I don't know.
Maybe not. He might have been
I don't know if he had a step, but really good move there from Fish.
Fish there making that move and forcing the defender for the Peabody Saugus Tanners there to get a penalty. And Swampscott, don't forget.
Combination.
Yeah, combination team here. Got 3 of them for Peabody.
Number 22 going to the box for Peabody. Ryan Lucarda.
Danvers now with a power play chance, looking to go up 3-0. Gottfried sets up at the top of the point. He's being tracked by a couple of Peabody defenders. Throws it to Langlis. Back to Gottfried. Gottfried makes a pass across ice. Gottfried retrieves the puck again. Gottfried over to Swanton. Swanton throws the puck down. Swanton retrieves it again. Thrown in front. It's in! Danvers is dominating this game. I think that's Cooper Dunham.
Cooper Dunham, 17. Couldn't really tell, but...
Yeah, it was Cooper Dunham.
What I really liked about that is Gottfried's got to be one of the more patient defenders. You saw him kind of sitting there waiting for the play to develop. We saw earlier in the year he would sit behind the net and do similar things, but that's a very key aspect. Most high schoolers want to move quick. Gottfried has the awareness to slow it down and find the best option for his team.
Yeah, Gottfried, one of the most consistent defenders. His parents were telling me about him while we were getting dinner, and he's having a great season. He's still got some games left to play. 3:40 remaining in this first period. Fish trying to chase this puck as number 10 for Peabody. Jason Rothwell retrieves the truck. Rothwell squeezed against the board by the Danvers Falcons. Rothwell needs help for the Peabody Tanners. Not able to get it out. Danvers trying to push this lead further. Fish chasing the puck, but Fish will back off, and Peabody will go behind their own net.
As long as Logan Bowen of Beverly didn't score a goal, since the last time I checked, that'll put Cooper Dunham tied for first in the conference with goals at 17.
Shout out to Logan Bowen and Beverly. Beverly having a really great season as well. Always a good game against the Falcons. Danvers behind the net, thrown in front. That one's to no man's land, and Langlis with no choice but to back off over to the Endicott Goals logo. Danvers trying to steal the puck at center ice. Peabody trying to move forward. Langlis with a little lazy pass, but it works. Here comes Fish. 2-on-1 opportunity if they take advantage. Fish, oh, good stick play there.
That's Reardon Zachariah there. Confusion between 18 and 19, but...
My apologies if I made a mistake.
Good
play there by number 22 for Peabody. Ryan Lockhart to stop that 2-on-1 chance. Now Peabody with a chance. Shot! That one sails over the glove of Morey. He didn't have to make a save. Now Danvers trying to break out. Gavin Cooper reaches out the stick. He's not able to. Good poke check from Godfrey. Swanton does a little spinorama. Now Swanton finds the puck and he goes to chase it, but he'll back up. Peabody in their own zone. A nice off-the-boards pass, but the captain's not able to retrieve the puck. 3-0 lead for Danvers. It still says 2-0 on the scoreboard. I think unless I've gone crazy, it's 3-0,
no, it's
correct?
3.
Okay, my apologies. Godfrey being patient, he'll throw this one up. And that one will go for icing. Parker, what have you liked from Danvers? There's a lot to like.
Lots to like. Mainly, it's just the pressure and the speed. We saw physicality sometimes hurt Danvers at some points. If you can find a happy medium, which they've done so far, apply good pressure on Peabody. It's worked so far, Owen.
Absolutely. They've controlled themselves this game, not getting in the box. In fact, I don't even think I've heard the refs blow the whistle in this game, really, other than a couple
We had one
shots.
Peabody penalty, but that was about it.
Yeah, that power play, they scored so quickly on it. Now Peabody trying to crawl back into this game as they find themselves down early, but Danvers sealed the puck. Here comes Medeiros, great football player. Danvers trying to chase this one, not going to be icing.
Nonetheless, the scoreboard here at Raymond J. Bork Arena has been updated, so we were correct. 3-0 Danvers with 1:20 to go in the first period. Danvers, what has to continue for them to keep this hot start up?
Well, they really are just a better team than Peabody. They just got to continue the way they're playing, and they should win this game. Last time out against Peabody goalie Papalardo, as Hockney can't control the puck. Papalardo was great for Peabody in goal. In fact, without him, it could have been a lot worse. So Danvers really just has to keep pressuring the goalie, who hasn't had a chance to see some of these shots. As now a turnover. Here comes Dunham. Dunham shoots.
Right into the chest. Another aspect that doesn't get talked about enough is Danvers, if they keep scoring, that'll also work in their favor if they have any tiebreakers as well. So keep pouring on the offense. It'll work in more than just wins, Owen.
Absolutely, and it's not just about winning. It's about how much you win, especially when your playoffs are
this close.
Are this close, and they're also based off of power rankings. The more you win by, the more you might be considered in moving up in the power rankings or not moving down or staying the same. Peabody trying to break it in. What a move from the Peabody offensive player. Shot. No, the Peabody bench was looking for a penalty. Now Swanton breaking in. He has Cooper next to him. Swanton shoots. What a save from Papalardo.
Papalardo bailing out in there. Swanton picking the right side of the net, and a great save from Papalardo.
Yeah, that was a beautiful save there, keeping his team only down 3-0 instead of 4. Now Langlos with 30 seconds in the period will throw it behind his own net.
If I remember correctly, last time Danvers played Peabody, they were also up 3-0 going to the second period.
Definitely gotten the better of the Tanners as we enter 15 seconds, but here comes Swanton again. Swanton gets it to Medeiros. Medeiros moves in front. Shot! Another good save.
Really solid pass there from Swanton. Able to get a better passing opportunity and shot for Medeiros. Just not able to raise the puck. Did that go up the ceiling, Owen?
It did. It hit the pipe there. Peabody was just desperately clearing it out of their own zone. Peabody's going to have to look for their captains, especially their captain goalie, to really settle their team down as we head into the break in just 5 seconds. Quick moving period.
Nonetheless, a really good period for Danvers.
Very good period. See if they can get one more here. 5 seconds in an offensive zone draw. Dunham's on the draw. Dunham with his stick down, wins the draw. Godfrey can't play it cleanly. He'll just have to throw this one. Dunham shoots. It's saved.
Godfrey probably hoping to get a shot off there, but with the bouncing puck, keep it safe. Just throw it in the zone.
And before we go to break here, I will honor what I said. We'll check the power rankings here for Division 3 where Danvers plays in. Sorry, I just checked the brackets page. We'll go to power rankings. And we'll go through that real quick for you guys. So Division 3, the top 32 teams are qualified for the tournament regardless of records. That would be Danvers right now, sitting at 6-7-2. Assuming they win this game, we don't want to speak too early. They'd be at 7-7-2. And right now they're at 32nd in the power ranking. So regardless of their record right now, they would be in the playoffs, but they would have a road game. However, they cannot fall out of this top 33 because if they go below, they wouldn't qualify as they currently stand for a playoff game because they're under 500. So it's important that they keep winning their games.
So what I'm hearing, Owen, we just got to keep winning and win by as much as possible to put ourselves in the best position possible.
Pretty much. Well, everyone, we hope you enjoyed that first period. We'll be back in just a little bit. Welcoming you back into the second period. My name is Owen Tambor. I'm going to lower my mic as it's peaking into high volumes here, which I guess is good. It's not too quiet. Right now, Parker, Danvers with a 3-0 lead. What has been the key to them getting this lead so far?
I think the main keys have been good passing, aggressive when they have to be, but also being patient at the same time, and putting their offensive players like Cooper Dunham and all of them into good opportunities to shoot the puck.
I agree. It's been a good period, or it was a good first period for the Falcons. Really dominant all around. They made clean passes. Cooper Dunham's been great. Evan Morey has not had to do a lot, but the few shots he's had, he's handled well. And he's made the 8th grader there feel good on the bench watching his team. A good opportunity for him
Get some learning experience, and he'll be up here soon.
Yeah, he'll be up here next year. Now Cooper Dunham takes the puck off of his stick, throws it in front, but no one's able to retrieve. Nice stick from Gottfried. He'll throw it into the zone.
Could have saved the breakaway there, did Gottfried.
Good play from Gottfried. Now here's number 4 for Peabody, Cameron Gold behind the net. Cameron Gold turns it over though, and Danvers is going to have to chase this puck. Gold being swerved off of the puck by Danvers, number 13 with the puck. Lucas Silva.
Lucas De Silva with an assist earlier in the game, so I'm pretty sure that's his first varsity point, but
it's a good moment. Almost a bad turnover from Gottfried, but he makes up for it. Now Gottfried will go defense to offense. Gottfried, stick handling. He's going to throw it across. Danvers trying to hold on to the puck. D. Dominicus.
Just out of the reach of D. Dominicus there. Really solid pass from Gottfried.
Swanton being pressured. He'll just have to throw the puck up to Dunham, and Dunham is going to go for changes as Peabody will take control. Watch out. Puck flies into the Peabody bench there.
Peabody coach has got to be on a hop there.
Yeah, one would have hurt if it hit him. Peabody laughs it off there. Almost hit someone. It's going to hit the boards instead right next to our broadcast area. 13:49 remaining in the second. If you're just tuning in, Danvers had a dominant first period, and they'll get an offensive zone draw here. Swanton sent away.
Gavin Cooper in there on the draw.
Cooper not able to win the draw. Peabody and the Tanners come out with it. Cooper going back in his own zone. He'll throw it up, and Danvers will throw this puck all the way in.
Sticked aside by Peabody there, stuck in the corner boards.
Good throw-in by Quinn Price there.
Looks like we got an icing here. Danvers played a really solid first period with 3 goals. Owen, why is the Danvers key to stay control? We've seen them kind of grow into like almost an angry team at some points, but they're controlled now. Why is that such a big deal?
It's important because in some games this year, even when you think back to that game against Beverly where they tied, it was a good game, but they almost had to desperately get out of it because they were in the box so much after some uncontrolled penalties. So it's important that they play physical, but also let up when it's appropriate to do so, and that's what they've been doing this game. Hitting when needed, not hitting when you don't need to.
I think the game you're mentioning is when they had 7 minutes of penalty time with 3 minutes left on the clock.
Yes, and Evan Morey had to save them. He got down on spread eagle there and in that game, made a save. You can go check that one out if you want. On DCAT's YouTube, you can watch all the old hockey games, either on the live replay or the edited versions. 13:01 as Danvers gets another offensive zone draw, but it's won cleanly by the Tanners, who throw it up the side boards. Danvers trying to play the puck here. And they do. What a move. But it's lost. Gottfried retreating, but Danvers still keeping it in the zone. Peabody unable to get it out. A couple players jostle for the puck against the Danvers bench. Danvers still keeping the puck in as the clock continues to run with this aggressive play from the Falcons. Ludi keeps it in, throws it all the way around.
I think Ludi changed positions. Started the year off as a winger, I think. Now he's at the point.
There's been a couple of that. Think back to
Connor Dembowski.
Yes, absolutely. Good save there from Morey as Gottfried comes out of the pack with the puck.
We
nice
saw
pass.
We saw Godfrey as a winger for a couple plays last game, but back at his normal defenseman spot today.
I think when that happened, they let up a goal right after.
I think so.
So I think they moved him right back where he belongs. Danvers fighting for the puck. Number 4 for Peabody, who I called earlier, Cameron Gold, jostling with some Danvers offensive players. Now Peabody trying to break into the zone, but Ludi gets to this puck. He'll throw it all the way in, and we got another icing. There's been a couple of those this period.
A lot of dump and chase for Danvers start. What do they have to get back to the offensive superstar or superpower that they had in the first period, Owen?
Just being more patient when they have the puck in their own zone. Peabody has not really forechecked as much as they probably are wanting, their coach is wanting them to. So when you have that puck in your own zone, just settle down, make some passes, break out of your own zone. This faceoff's won by the Tanners, but it's right into Maury's chest, and he'll squeeze.
That's one. I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, it's only 2 shots on Evan Maury today. Very limited work, but he's been solid. I mean, Colby Medeiros almost kicked the puck in earlier, so it's not been smooth sailing, but one of the easier games.
Yeah, so far Maury's been pretty relaxed back there, not too under stress, as now the captain Fish takes the puck up. Shout out to Jody Fish, his mom out there watching in Florida. We hope she's enjoying this game on the broadcast.
Probably much more within here. Actually, definitely much more within here. So
now Dunham throws his puck in front. What a pass from Cooper Dunham. Didn't want to get too excited there. I was so amazed by that pass from Dunham to Medeiros. Good connection there. No chance for the goalie.
What a season from Dunham. It continues. Coming in today, he was second in the Northeastern Conference, 27 points. He already has 2 points. He very well could be at number 1. I don't have it right next to me, but that's 29 points on the season. And we mentioned him as a goal scorer, but he also sets up his Danvers teammates for some of the best passes you'll see.
Absolutely. That was a good pass there. Dunham, he maybe could have cut it across himself, but he saw Medeiros had a really good opportunity, which Medeiros buried pretty easily. Now Papalardo will cover up this puck. He's been under pressure in this game, Parker, that's for sure.
He's been under pressure all game, but especially in the second period, it feels like majority of these 4 minutes or 5 minutes have gone by have been in the Peabody defensive zone.
Danvers definitely with a lot of zone time in Peabody territory. Once again, Peabody turns it over. Good save. Just off the skate blade of Papalardo.
I'm pretty sure we saw one of those goals go in against Papalardo, throwing it at the red line. Was that the right game?
I think you're thinking of Winthrop, maybe?
Nonetheless, Danvers did score a goal at pretty similar distance earlier in the year.
I think that was Hockney on that one who did that, I believe. Danvers right now dominating this game up 4-0, looking to get more. Swanton trying to do everything himself. Takes a little shoulder there, but he keeps moving. Peabody with a nice pass to break out of their zone. Here comes number 11 for Peabody, breaking up the ice. Some body contact there. Peabody's going to be content to dump this one in. That was number 10, Jason Rothwell, who dumped the puck in for the Tanners. Now a good pass across. Nice pass there from the Tanners, getting one on the board.
Peabody able to break the scoreless streak for them. Really solid play there, Owen. Found the guy in the middle and an easy snipe.
Yeah, young player there, John Morello, the sophomore forward from Saugus, getting a goal for the Tanners. And that all came, I believe, from a pass from Jason Rothwell, number 10 in the corner. Evan Maury almost squeezed the legs in time, but it trickled through, and that's a good play from the Tanners there, Parker, no doubt.
It's tough when your puck is thrown in front like that, kind of like a cross-ice pass. Maury's been solid, so I wouldn't let it snowball.
No, Danvers just has to realize they still got this lead, and they got to keep playing their game, not let that eat away at them. Still up 4-1 in the second period. Puck sails behind Papalardo as he just saw his team get one back for him, still trailing 4-1. Thrown up the boards, but Langlis intercepts, and he'll dump it all the way in. Langlis now chasing. Will lay the body against the boards, but not too hard to avoid the penalty. Fish waiting to try to play this puck. Thrown in front, Medeiros. Puck is blocked by a stick. Number 20 there, Quinn Price dumps the puck in.
You can definitely tell Peabody has stepped up the intensity since that last goal, so we'll see what that turns into.
Definitely being more physical and forechecking. You can even see it right here as they try to get some sticks on. And right there, that right there is kind of an example of it. Going after Swanton there, 2 men squeezing him against the penalty box.
Swanton looked a little shaken up after that hit, but nonetheless, Peabody, usually what we've seen from them start this game has been kind of more relaxed when they're not in Danvers' offensive zone, but early there you saw quick movement and trying to get away from the passing lanes where Danvers has had success tonight. Peabody might be turning the page on.
Definitely gaining a little bit of momentum, but right here, Danvers with a shot on net. Swanton throws it in front, and Papalardo will cover up.
Gavin Cooper with a nice hit there, right as the puck was being covered. No penalty there.
Yeah, the referees haven't had to do much, and I don't think they've missed anything either. I really think it's been a pretty clean game.
Besides that trip on Fish, which was called, I think that was the only thing that deserved a penalty there.
Danvers trying to chase this one in as Didomidakis throws his stick down, and Cooper throws it in. And Papalardo covers again.
Sorry, not Beverly. Peabody. Peabody's been much more active, I feel like, kind of taking what they're given, but also not allowing it to build into big opportunities and attacking early, even when the puck's not in high danger spots.
Referee telling Cooper there to settle down.
One of the more chippy players on Danvers.
He'll take that as a compliment, I'm sure. Peabody coming out of the zone now. Instead, they'll dump it all the way in, right behind Morey. Danvers swoops behind, but Peabody with 2 men on. Danvers will throw this one up the boards. Cooper not able to cleanly get a stick on it, and Peabody keeps it in. Peabody with an opportunity now in the offensive zone, but it's one. Referee's going to say no icing as he said it was tipped, and Papalardo's going to cover the puck up regardless.
What does Danvers have to do to get back to their passing lanes, if anything, or is it just good defense by Peabody?
I think Peabody's just stepped up the intensity, and Danvers, over time, they'll adjust in the second period. Already 8 minutes remaining in the second period. Both teams have scored a goal. Danvers still finds themselves up 4-1, and every game's important for them, and they know that. Danvers forechecking behind the boards, but Peabody gets the puck out, but now they throw it errantly in front of their own goalie, and Danvers will go and grab the puck. The Falcons playing physical, and they'll keep it in. Throwing it to the corner boards.
If you mentioned they were 32nd in the power ranking zone earlier, right?
No, Danvers was higher than 32nd. The 32nd thing was where you have to be to automatically qualify. I think Danvers was about 24th or 23rd.
Nonetheless, every win is massively important for them as they look to try and find a playoff game. So this very important if you're tuning in late. Peabody on the break, thrown in front, covered by Morey there.
Good glove save from Morey there. One man was skating across him, trying to screen, but he did get the glove on it cleanly. We're going to get another whistle in a first period. Didn't have any whistles. This one's got a lot.
Here.
Definitely
couple
a lot.
Icings. Plan of attack has definitely changed for both teams. Mainly Peabody with the intensity uptick here. Danvers still holding their own there. Still able to get a goal in this period, so.
Now Peabody throws this one. Morey wasn't able to glove that cleanly. He's lucky it trickled over the glove and not under and in the net. Morey will count his lucky stars right there as Danvers breaks out of their own zone now. Fish trying to play the puck. Didomidakis now chasing and helping out Fish. Gottfried will slap this one in. It's not going to go for an icing as it hit Peabody's skates and stopped before it made its way to the goalie. Peabody will sit behind their goalie, and they'll try to break out. Here comes number 3 for Peabody coming out of his own zone now.
Puck
That's Jake
intercepted
Kelly.
by Dunham.
Jake Kelly scored the last time out against the Falcons. Kelly lays a hit against the boards. Good hit there from Kelly allows Peabody to break out of their zone. Physicality picking up as Medeiros comes with the puck. Not fielding it cleanly, but he'll dump it in, and now Gottfried will play offense. Gottfried up at the top. Good block. But now it's thrown in front. Good save. Falcons using the body to keep it in. Swanton throwing his shoulders around. Danvers keeping the puck in the zone. Dunham stick handling. Throws it, and Swanton's not able to get it. Peabody shielding the puck, and Swanton hits him from behind. Danvers keeping the puck in. Trying to make a move. Good stick positioning there from Peabody's number 10, Evan Tybenkowski.
Danvers really throwing around the body, really good on that shift and getting good opportunity. I like that shift from Danvers.
Agreed. They did have a lot of zone time too, Parker.
Definitely. I feel like even though Peabody might have been controlling this period, they definitely still have the upper hand when it comes to zone time.
Swanton trying to win this puck. He's not able to, but it's intercepted by number 13, Lucas Silva. Gottfried lays a hit in front of the net.
Looks like we might have a holding penalty.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. Who's it on? We'll see.
Looks like it's on Gavin Cooper. Holding, I think it was on the left side boards as they were battling for a puck.
I think that was the right call there. Little argument from Cooper, but
I mean, every call with him has a little
argument.
Yeah.
It's always good to have a little bit.
He's got the flair, the Falcon flair.
Falcon flair. You gotta have it if you want to play here. Langlis swivels the body, but he's on the penalty kill. He's got to remember that. Langlis desperately trying to win the puck, and now Peabody's going to try to set up and cut into this deficit. Shot.
Just wide. Big roar from the Peabody bench there.
Yeah, Peabody bench definitely into this game. They're not giving up at all. Now Swanton, what a move with a short-handed chance. Now Fish going to the net. Thrown in front.
Just out of reach of Fish there. Not very often you see a 2-on-1 on short-handed, as Danvers is going to try and use this to kill the clock.
Almost deflected by Fish, but it will go wide. Danvers killing some time here and also getting some chances while they're short-handed. This is a terrible power play so far for Peabody. Shot goes well wide, but Danvers controlling on the PK.
You mentioned penalty kill. What's a penalty kill, Owen? Danvers using this as a power play.
Danvers really dominating this, even though they're short-handed. Peabody's not able to control the puck. It's been a poor power play for them so far, other than the initial chance.
Danvers, their second shot on this penalty kill. I think they're getting this confused, Owen. They're playing like a power play.
Definitely, and Dunham's really playing really well right now. Now Dunham makes the smart play there, realized he had nothing. He'll throw it all the way in, and this one will be retrieved by number 4. I almost mixed up the numbers there based on the list, but that's Cameron Gold.
Nonetheless, we mentioned them being a kind of on a power play, almost not really, but like treating it like that. But you gotta know, even though you've been having those chances, it can flip quick and just make the smart play.
Dunham with another smart play. He'll throw this puck on its side, and Dombrowski will come out and play it for his defenseman. Peabody with only 10 seconds remaining in the power play, and Danvers is going to kill the rest of it right here. Now Swanton takes the puck. He's got a chance. Chest over the crossbar. He still has it, though. Swanton trying to keep it in the zone. He's not able to, but Langlis will throw it all the way around the net. 3 minutes remaining in the second period.
Really solid period for both teams.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good for both of them. I would definitely agree with that. Right now, Danvers getting the chances they want. Shot, that one's off of the stick, but kept in the zone. Gavin Cooper, he has a goal in this one. Swanton again. Now Peabody with a chance if they take advantage. 2-on-1, thrown in front. Really, not able to get there.
Really good stick there from Aiden Hockney to eliminate that cross-ice pass. They could have put Maury in some big danger.
Swanton with a good stick there, and then uses the physicality afterwards. Langlis with another good hit, and this puck will make its way to neutral ice and into Peabody territory. Peabody's number 2 with a nice move there. That's Artie O'Leary. Artie O'Leary loses the puck, though, but Peabody will dump it in. Artie being screamed at to come to the bench, and he will. Maury will cover this one up.
Really solid shift there from kind of both teams. The beginning of the shift definitely went to Danvers. Peabody kind of picking it up at the end of there. A couple good shots, and Maury's had a couple more opportunities to make the save, but he got bailed out on one of them. The rest of them, he's looked solid.
Definitely. Really, the one goal he let up was kind of just a pass across. He had little he could do about it. It would have had to be a hell of a reaction time for him to save it. And right now he's enjoying a 4-1 lead for his Falcons, looking to get to 7-7-2, I believe. Danvers going to have 3 straight home games, including this one, before they finish up the regular season at Triton, who they dominated at the Chelmsford tournament in the 3rd place game. Peabody coming into the zone with less than 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Dominicus trying to fight for the puck, but it's in front. It's off the post. Oh, my.
Tough chain of events there for Peabody. They're definitely getting more shots on, so that's going right for them, but can't find the back of the net. Evan Morey saw it tonight.
Right there, getting helped out by his post. Now Evan Morey will hug the post and make a good save.
The post is always the goalie's best friend, Owen.
Until it hits the post and goes in. But right there, definitely helping out Morey as it hit off the post and didn't rebound in front and went to the corner instead. 1:09 remaining. Danvers still maintaining this 4-1 lead. We hope you're enjoying this game tonight, as we'll have senior night on Tuesday, and then we'll finish up on Friday.
Marblehead for senior night, 7 p.m. I believe.
And then we'll finish up with Masconomet on Friday, and then Danvers will finish up on the road. We won't be there for that against Triton in Newburyport. Triton having a tough season, so Danvers will look to finish the rest of the season strong and make their way into another playoffs. 45 seconds remaining in this period. This one almost makes its way to Fish, who will go and chase this puck.
A little bit of a bouncing puck there.
Now Dunham throws this one in front. Langos will keep it in. Langos shoots, and it sails well wide.
30 seconds to go here in the period. Danvers trying to build something.
Dunham with a good move to keep it in the zone, but he's not able to maintain control of it. Unfortunately for Peabody, this one's not going to get what they want. It's going to be icing.
We got 18 seconds to go here, and then we go into the final period. What do both teams have to do after having solid periods for both?
Peabody's just going to have to play desperate. They find themselves not an insurmountable amount, but definitely a tough amount to come back from. Danvers just going to have to continue the way they're playing. Every game's important for them, as we mentioned. So just keeping this 4-1 lead with 18.2, and then a third period coming up is important, as now they have another offensive zone faceoff. Hockney shoots. Good block there from number 13 for Peabody. We'll get his name in a second. This roster really bothers me. Nathan Carney.
First of all, the numbers are out of order. Second of all, there's two sets of numbers.
And that will be the end of the second period. Both teams with a goal, but Danvers keeping a 3-goal lead. Peabody's going to have to find a way to come back. When we get back, we'll see you in the third period. find themselves down big, as they did against Danvers last time.
I really liked what Danvers has done, especially in the first period. They played with good speed and good passing. Peabody definitely cleaned up their first period, which was kind of sloppy. Definitely cleaning up the passing lanes and not allowing Danvers to set it up as much. Peabody, obviously they have one goal, but Danvers is still nonetheless controlled the majority of this game.
Referee there talking to the backup goalie for Danvers, probably asking him, how old are you? Why are you here? But he's here because there's a lot of injuries for the Falcons' backup goalies. Hopefully Evan Moore can stay healthy, but even if he comes in, I have great faith that he would do well as Danvers.
We have no idea what his name was, but we have full trust in him.
We apologize. We did not have him on the official roster, but it's a pretty cool opportunity for him to be even on the bench watching the varsity team play.
He'll be here eventually.
He will. One more year, he might be playing on the JV team, perhaps. You can tell
a lot of older goalies on this Danvers squad, so he'll be up here nonetheless. But
you can tell by his crappier-looking jersey, if I must say. It's not as nice.
Definitely not as nice, but he's still got the heart, and he's part of this team, so we fully support him.
We do. See him over there as now Gavin Cooper comes into the zone, makes a move, shot, goes well wide of the far right post.
Good move from Cooper there, but just wide.
Shot, and that one's in. Owen Swanton got that rebound. He made a nice move, and he slotted it past the skate blade of Papalardo. Swanton having a great game.
Owen Swanton coming into the 8th in the Northeastern Conference, 8 goals, making number 9. Swan, two assists and a 1 goal today. Oh, that's a pretty good day at the office for Swanton.
Definitely. Danvers finding themselves similar to where they were in the last game. They won this last game here at home.
5-2.
5-2, and if you're wondering why Peabody's here twice, they're having some ice issues. There's also, through the grapevine, they don't like playing at McVan, which is, needless to say, a little bit of an older arena. So as we just enter this third period, Danvers scores just under a minute in.
Anthony Sheehan with the assist on this Swanton goal.
Yeah, Sheehan just a freshman and playing under his dad, but he's really contributing in this game as a goal and an assist against the Tanners. Now Langlis stick handling, sizzles this one wide of the net. Now this one's whipped in front by Dunham, but it's off of the stick blade. Now Dunham gets the puck back, takes it in front, threw it in front. What a save right there from Papalardo. Peabody trying to break out now, but Danvers is coming back nicely. Danvers using their sticks. And Peabody will dump this one in, and they'll have to go for a bunch of changes.
Evan Moore able to corral the puck behind the net.
Danvers throws this one a little bit lazily, and it's taken over by Peabody. Evan Moore snaps the glove up, but he doesn't have to make a save. Now Swanton, the recent goal scorer, using his body to shield the puck. Swanton taking the puck in, thrown. Dunham being face washed behind the net.
Right over there is Swanton. Swanton known around the team to be a very physical hockey player.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him after the play there. 13-15 remaining in the third period. If you're just tuning in, Danvers has this game in the bag, I would say. I don't want to speak too early, but the way they're playing, they don't seem like they're going to lose the lead.
Even though they have 5 goals, you can kind of tell when the team could give it up and they're kind of just holding on. Danvers is controlling it nonetheless.
Papalardo with a save there. He looked behind him. They thought maybe it's trickled through, but he did squeeze it. Papalardo sort of being left out to dry a couple times in this game by his defense.
Couple tough opportunities there for Papalardo throughout the game. Not all the goals being his fault, but they are going to lean on him nonetheless.
Gottfried, and Papalardo squeezes again.
It's 3 back-to-back cover-ups within a couple seconds. Let's get this game rolling.
Definitely. Just about to be 8 p.m. here. This game started, actually it started
just
closer
before
to
7.
Yeah, it's been a really pretty quick game. I think there's been
We've only had one penalty and very few whistles.
I think one penalty for both teams. I think.
Oh yeah, because Cooper had one. Yeah.
Yes, he did. But we forget about it because Danvers played it like it was a power play almost.
Majority of the time, I'm pretty sure they had 1 minute of concurrent offense on that penalty kill, I should say.
Here comes Gottfried going defense to offense, throws it in front. Not able to be squeezed by the goalie as it will trickle out of his glove and into the corner boards. Dunham goes in for a, sorry, not Dunham.
Anthony Sheehan with a huge hit right there. Not sure what this whistle's for.
I think Sheehan's going to get a penalty for that hit.
Boarding or?
Either that or it was a far too late hit, potentially. He finds himself in the box sometimes.
Him and Swan kind of get the similar treatment on this team. Kind of very aggressive and ready to defend their team at all costs.
So going to be Sheehan in the box there. He's having a good game so far, assisting a goal. As Peabody will get a much-needed power play as they'll try to set up and cut into the deficit. Peabody setting up at the top of the boards, the top of the key. That one's thrown in front, but it doesn't get through cleanly. Danvers' PK unit is on the ice with Medeiros and others. Now this puck thrown in front. Peabody pressuring nicely right now.
It was officially deemed Anthony Sheehan as a cross-checking penalty.
Could have been a majority, or could have been a lot of things, probably. Langlis throws his puck around, but Peabody uses their sticks to keep it in the zone. Dunham makes a pass as Danvers is going to try to break out now. Medeiros is tracked down by 3 Peabody defenders, but he uses his body, and he's hit off the puck.
We saw the puck kind of get knocked away. He almost regained control there and kind of ran out of ice space. Puck kind of stuck at center ice.
Swanton using the stick nicely to get this puck past the blue line, and Swanton will go for changes. Peabody coming into the zone now. Number 10.
We got a broken stick on the ice.
Langlis will make the smart play and clear it, and it just gets past the blue line and out to center ice. Now Fish with a breakaway coming in. He didn't get it cleanly. I think Danvers.
Bouncing puck almost.
I think Evan, or sorry, not Evan, my bad. I think Jason Rothwell got a stick on the stick of Fish.
Kind of a bouncing puck as well.
Fish gets drilled against the boards. Going to be no call. Coach is livid on the bench. Peabody tried to make a pass to a wide open player cutting. Not able to get through as their power play is going to come to a close here. And Danvers is going to get this kill as there's only 5 seconds left and Peabody's well into their own zone.
Bill Sheehan not happy about that last hit against Fish, trying to defend his captain.
Sheehan's going to make his way out of the box as his penalty will come to a close. No harm done on it. Peabody at the top, trying to pass it. It's going to be turned over. Whoa, Medeiros throws it to himself. He's going to make it.
Oh, just not enough stick on that last puck. Medeiros came flying in, trying to get his own pass.
It was a good play there, just not the finish that you need. Now Swanton turns it over off of a hard pass, but Godfrey there to support, and Swanton will actually grab it himself. Swanton throws it to Godfrey. Godfrey behind his own net, and he'll throw it up to Swanton, who's able to get a stick to it, and now Medeiros retrieves. Medeiros throws it across. It's taken by Hockney. Hockney coming in, he shoots. Good stick save. Now this one's wrapped all the way around the glass. Swanton gets a stick blade on it. Swanton up to Mr. Godfrey. Thrown in front, under 10 minutes now remaining in this hockey game. Danvers up 5-1. Godfrey will dump this one all the way in, and Danvers will go for a couple changes. This one's out of the reach of the Peabody player, and this will go for icing.
As Danvers, not in kill the clock mode, but kind of play the safe route, Owen. What does Peabody have to do to kind of turn it in their own favor, even though Danvers is controlled for a majority of this game and almost all of the third period?
It's going to be really tough for Peabody to get anything out of this game. They're just going to have to really play super aggressive, maybe be okay with letting up some 2-on-1s if they're going to play a really high press. This puck's dropped one cleanly by the Tanners and wrapped around the boards.
As we look at the Danvers lines here, definitely a line change, going with some of the younger guys. They don't get as much minutes, so Danvers kind of resting the bigger guys.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. They have a game coming up on Tuesday, probably a lot of practices. I heard they have a practice right before the Super Bowl as well. Go Patriots. Everyone will be watching that.
6 a.m. practice on Monday, or 5 a.m. practice on Monday.
That's always fun.
Especially after the Super Bowl.
And this puck went in. Unfortunately for Papalardo, Dunham kind of shoved it under his pads.
I have no idea how that going. I was not watching. Kind of thought it was kind of a whistle.
It looks like they're collecting this puck as well. It might be a milestone.
It's Reardon Zachariah's first goal as a Danvers Falcon.
My apologies. I thought it was Cooper Dunham. He looked like it was at first, but it's...
The Essex Tech transfer makes his impact in the blue and white. Shout out to Reardon.
Yeah, that's a good moment for him there. A little bit of a greasy goal in front.
It's his first varsity goal, too. He got no varsity minutes at the Tech. As we know, the Tech's one of the best hockey schools in New England.
Yeah, definitely. Danvers played them early this year, and Essex Tech's dominated the whole way through. But no need to think about that now. As this puck's in front, Peabody had a wide open goal, but they weren't able to get it cleanly. Danvers throws this one all the way down. It's not going to be icing, as Papalardo's going to have to leave it, but he throws it away to the boards, and Dunham goes to retrieve. Dunham, stick handles. Dunham throws it across. What a pass! What a move! Oh, Fish not able to cleanly finish it, but a good play there from Fish nonetheless. Fish's dad told me to say only nice things about Fish, so I will. Now Peabody coming in, we're going to have a hook.
Good hit along the side boards there. Ref's arm is up. We'll have a penalty.
Peabody with another shot. Goes off the chest. Finally, Danvers and Fish able to get a stick on this puck. If we're going to have another penalty opportunity, or a power play opportunity for the Tanners. Nonetheless, though, Parker, this game's all but wrapped up.
Definitely there. I mean, Peabody could have figured it out. Only down 4. Down 5, though, 7 minutes to go. That's almost a goal a minute. It's going to be tough. And Evan Morey, not an easy man to score on.
No, this game has been dominated mostly. There's been a couple of spurts from the Tanners, but Peabody just overmatched, really.
We look over at the Danvers bench. Bill Sheehan's getting an explanation here from the ref. Gottfried will be sitting. Bill Sheehan, one of the more outspoken head coaches I've noticed.
Definitely. I appreciate his emails, too, about the games. I appreciate everyone who watches all these broadcasts. We hope you're enjoying them. We'll have a couple more for you this season, hopefully a playoff game as well, if Danvers can win out, hopefully, and climb up these rankings.
Slashing is the penalty for Gottfried. Danvers will be on the penalty kill here.
Good practice for them up this big, practicing penalty kills.
Who knows? Maybe they turn their penalty kills into power play zone.
They did that earlier. Langlis gets a stick on it.
Good hit there.
Peabody really taking their time here as now they'll try to break out of the zone. Here's Peabody's number 23 with the puck coming out of the zone. That's Breton Dimitri. Breton Dimitri behind the net. Now this puck's going to stay in the zone for Peabody, but they're going to throw it over directly to Langlis, who throws it all the way up for a clear. Dunham watching the puck. He looks like he's confused almost. He doesn't know what's going on. Now he's back into the play, coming up the ice. This puck's thrown across. No Peabody player there to retrieve it. 38 seconds remaining on the penalty for Gottfried. He's waiting patiently in the box on both feet. Peabody keeps it in with the glove, but now Swanton gets the puck, throws it up. Going to be not icing as Dunham's here to retrieve. Dunham next to the referee.
Peabody bench giving some intense coaching. Tell him to get on defense. Giving Danvers too much ice.
Fish trying to get a stick on. He's not able to as Peabody breaks into the zone. Evan Morey swung his stick up.
Gottfried, 2-1. He'll be back on the ice here for Danvers.
This one's not going to be icing as the puck was thrown in while the power play was still technically happening, as now Fish will go to chase. Medeiros.
Gottfried left the penalty box open there.
Sometimes you get a little excited there. Fish with the puck, goes behind the net to Langlis, and Langlis will stick handle with it and throw it a little dinky little pass up the boards, intercepted by the Tanners, who will take it into the zone. The Tanners, what a move! Good stick at the last second.
We're just about under 5 minutes to go here in this third period. Danvers up 6-1.
Here comes Hockney playing a little offense. Hockney playing some more offense, still has the puck. Swivels around the net, throws it in front, but the captain for Peabody gets a clean stick on it. And now Peabody has time in their own zone to think about things. Under 5 minutes.
As we mentioned, Peabody kind of getting overmatched here. Peabody set themselves up for a good future of this program. A lot of young guys on this team, so Peabody's getting good experience nonetheless.
Absolutely. And they got 3 towns to work with as well.
Three times this options.
This one's deflected almost into the net. Danvers with a couple of young guys on the ice here. Godfrey's still playing though, lays out a clean shoulder, but referee doesn't think so.
All right, let's just clean this up, get on out of here with a win. Don't do too much, let this clock waste away.
Oh, sorry, it was not a penalty.
No
it just happened to be a whistle blown right as he hit him.
Looked like it could have been a penalty. I'm glad they didn't call it though.
Puck is dropped now, just about under 4 minutes now remaining in this hockey game. Want to say thank you to Robbie for filming this one. It's not the most comfortable position up there in the filming area. The netting is quite literally.
It's exactly like how ESPN films.
Yeah, this is pretty much an ESPN quality broadcast. We know this is how the Super Bowl will be, if you're wondering. So it'll be pretty similar. They won't have the time in the Super Bowl either. So
the screen will just cut black. No mics.
Sometimes, yeah. The mics will. We'll be using a little Zoom recording box as well. It's pretty similar. But regardless, we hope you enjoy these broadcasts. We do work hard for them. Only so many people, and we do work hard to get them out for you guys. So I hope you're enjoying it as we enter under 4 minutes, almost under 3 minutes in the hockey game. Danvers has this one in the bag as they're going to move to 7-7-2, Parker. And they got a couple more games remaining to solidify themselves to a playoff spot.
7-7-2, and as long as we stay above 500, we'll get that play-in game.
And that means if they're under the power rankings for that playoff game. And right now, they're well above where they need to be. And if they went out, they're going to stay in that power ranking spot that they need to be to get an automatic bid.
It's a comfort blanket also. So
yeah,
don't take your foot off the gas, but know you have that in the back of your mind.
Exactly. They got a couple more games here against Masconama team they should have beat earlier in the year. I think they lost like 6-5, I believe. And then they'll play Marblehead, who's having a little bit of a rough season. And then they'll play Triton, who's also having a rough season. So really, this is the easiest part of their schedule. They got to take advantage.
You saw earlier in the year not able to capitalize on some of the games they should have won. They got to put that behind them, finish strong, and maybe make a push for a home playoff game. I'm not sure how realistic that is.
I think it is if they win out, and that would be something that would be enjoyable. Hopefully this year, if it's home, it's actually home.
Last year we had to go, Peabody?
Yeah, we had to. Oh, it was a pleasure talking to Peabody Access TV. It was
Shout out to Peabody Access TV.
Just a little bit of a hoop to jump through to do just one game. So hopefully it's at Endicott this year if they get a home game, as we are now entering just the final 2 minutes of this hockey game. Danvers dominating throughout the whole way. It was a good game for them, a good game for pretty much everyone on the ice. Not a lot of mistakes. Just one goal allowed. Officially now at 2 minutes left in this hockey game. Ludi dumps his puck in and turns around. Danvers still playing aggressively as they got a bunch of guys on the ice right now.
A lot of these guys. You mentioned a lot of young guys. People may think just kill the clock, but for these guys, it's their one and only opportunity. And maybe, who knows, injuries happen, you never know. This could turn into like a tryout almost for them. They're going 100%.
Exactly. Everyone's playing for a reason, no matter if you play a lot or you don't play a lot. It's important that you take it very seriously, even up 6-1, as Danvers is going to head to the box.
Coach is always watching.
That's Quinn Price there, senior, heading to the box. Danvers will be on the PK the rest of this game, hoping to keep it 6-1 instead of 6-2. But Danvers has the benefit of dumping it all the way in.
Hooking penalty for Quinn Price.
I haven't heard his name very much this year.
Good role player.
He's had a good game so far today. And I don't think he'll be too upset about this penalty. It's not going to affect much.
Ref almost went down there in the corner.
Yeah, he had some good skate moves there, though. He was avoiding nicely, using those hips.
All the hips.
Langlis throws this one in. It's parried aside by Don Papalardo, who's going to feel frustrated after this game and after the performance from his team. Under a minute now remaining in the hockey game. Parker, it's going to be a good win for Danvers.
Really solid win there. Not just a win, but winning by a commanding margin. Because as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, not just the wins count, but the goals and how much you win by can also play a factor. So always give 100%.
We entered under 30 seconds now, keeping you updated on the time. Danvers going to take this win, head to 7-2 on the season, and they'll play Marblehead next, and then Masconomet. Could be the other way around, I forget.
Masco is second.
Okay, got it. Senior night's coming up next, though.
This Tuesday, coming up, 7 p.m. against Marblehead.
And Peabody will be content to sit with this one, and Danvers will take a big commanding win. Parker, a great win for the Falcons. We want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. See you guys on Tuesday.